Welcome back, my wasted youth. This is Rev taking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition. When last we left our intrepid hero, we were standing in the beginning of the Safari Zone, at this little stream trying to catch both a Dratini and a Dragonair. We've got a bite. What is it? Absolutely perfect. This is a Dragonair. So it's going to start attacking. We are going to throw out some bait, which will allow us to get it to stay a little bit longer. We're going to throw out a rock to see if we can weaken it enough to catch it in a Pokeball. It's angry, now comes the problem. So we're going to throw out some more bait, that way it'll stay just a little bit longer. We're going to throw another rock, and hopefully we can actually catch this thing. Okay, it's in the Pokeball. This is good. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That could have not gone, or that could not have gone any better. Wow. Yeah, they're all going to be like that. This is going to be tense. No, I don't. And transferred to Bill's PC. Perfect. My suggestion is now that you have caught a Pokemon, save your game. Now, I did actually save my game, and in this case, in the Safari Zone, every single time you get to a spot where Pokemon or the Pokemon you want are in good positions, you are going to want to save your game. So now here is that Dratini we were looking for. This could not be better. Let's hope we can catch it. Okay, and we are going to throw another one. Does it work? No, of course not. But we're going to continue. It cost us $500 to get 30 Safari Balls. So we are going to just keep throwing these things. If for some possible way we can actually catch 2 Pokemon on a $500 investment, that seems pretty good to me. So all we're going to do is just hope in this case. And we're going to keep throwing these things out, and eventually we may be able to catch it. But right now it does not look too promising. That's okay though. Perfect. That could not have gotten any better. That took a lot of Pokeballs for us to get, but now we don't need to deal with Dratini again. Brilliant. No, I do not want to. And, like I said last time, right now, save your game. Great! Now, with a game saved, we are going to go right down to these 4 squares where I'm standing, and maybe find an Execute. Wait a second. What is Execute? Execute is a grass and psychic type that evolves into Executor with the use of a leaf stone. At level 1 it learns Barrage and Hypnosis. At 25 it learns Reflect. At 28 is when it actually starts getting any good. Yeah, you've got to wait 28 levels for this thing to be useful at all. It learns the Leech Seed at 28 and then starts getting into its status effect. See, the problem is that it is both psychic and grass, but it is not a good psychic or grass. It has high HP and high defense, but lacks everything else. It's got a huge disadvantage against bug, fire, ice, poison, and flying, and as a psychic it has an offensive advantage against fighting and poison types. As a grass it has an advantage against water, ground, and rock. Execute's name is a combination of the word eggs and execute. Perfect. So with that, now let's just try and catch one. We don't actually have one. This could be horribly wrong, but you know what? I think it's going to be okay. So we've thrown 2, and that's fine. In all actuality, we've caught 3 Pokemon, on less than 30 Safari Balls. That's wonderful. I mean, right now our cost per Pokemon is what? Quick math I can't do. It looks like, what, $170? That's great. That's cheaper than regular Pokeballs. So now we are going to get a new information piece for the Pokedex, which is great, and no, I do not want one. Now, what I would suggest, one more time, save your game. And so with a brand new game save, we are just going to continue in this patch of 4 squares of grass. Most of what you're going to run into are going to be Nidoran females, Nidoran males, and Paris. You're also going to run into Nidorinos and a whole lot of other things that we haven't seen bios for yet. So, like I did with that execute, anytime we run into a new one, I'm just going to show you the bio on it. So now with this is a Parasect. We don't actually want it. It's an evolved form of Paris, which, hey, that's great. But we haven't seen a bio for it, so here it is.
Parasect is a bug and grass type that evolves from Paris at level 21. This one's stats are a huge increase from those of Paris. It has a high HP and attack, which gives it a good resistance against Psychic. Now, by the time it has evolved into Parasect, it will already have Scratch, Stun Spore, and Leech Life. At level 30, it learns Spore, at level 39, it learns Slash, and at level 48, it learns Growth. It has a disadvantage to Fire, Ice, Poison, Flying, Rock, and Bug. That's a lot. As a bug type, it has an advantage against Grass, Poison, and Psychic. As a grass type, it has an advantage against water, ground, and rock. And no real surprise, the name Parasect is a composite of the words parasite and insect.
So now we don't actually want this one, so we are just going to run away, and that's great. There are still 3 Pokemon in this area that are new for us that we are going to catch. And here is one of them. Now we have seen a bio on Rhyhorn before, but we don't have one. So we are going to try and catch it and hope it doesn't run away. Oh man, that couldn't have been better. Perfect. Absolutely great. And so just like that, we have caught one more Pokemon. No, I don't want to give it a nickname, and of course I'm going to save my game. So now that just leaves 2 Pokemon, and one of them is going to be very tough for us. One of the things you can do is just tap the left and right, and it probably, if you do it light enough, it'll change your facing, but not change how many steps you take. You can just stand in one spot, and that may actually help with your catch rate. I kind of like going around in circles, because my bet is we're actually going to be throwing out more Pokeballs than we are going to be taking steps. So I'm not too worried about that. So, one of the 2 that we still have left to catch is probably going to be pretty tough for us. So we'll see what we can do about catching that. The other one of the 2, we've actually seen and have a bio for it. This is Chansey. So, we do not have a bio for Chansey. Chansey is a normal type that doesn't evolve. Now this one's got extremely strange stats, as it has a huge HP and nothing else. It's got an extremely low attack and defense, and for all intents and purposes, the only thing that it's really good for is it can actually learn Soft Boiled. Well, it's a TM, so you've got to teach it outside of battle. However, Soft Boiled will allow you to heal your other Pokemon, so Chansey becomes a natural healer. Exclusive to Pokemon Yellow, at level 1, Chansey will have Pound, Tail Whip, and Double Slap. At level 24, it learns Sing. Now, Chansey is one of the more difficult ones to catch. We're going to start by throwing bait. Yeah. Now we're going to throw a Pokeball to see if it will catch, and it won't. It's eating, that's fine. We're going to throw it some more bait, and then we're going to have to start throwing rocks. I don't like this idea, because Chansey will run. But we may be able to catch it. No. Okay, so now we're just going to keep throwing Pokeballs and hoping. 2, 3, perfect. Chansey is caught. Absolutely wonderful. That could have not have gotten any better. Was a lot easier than I was expecting. This is one of the tougher ones to find. No, I don't, and, like always, save your game. Now, we have got more than 350 steps left, and 17 Pokeballs. And now the only Pokemon we're looking for in this whole front area is a Tangela. And we've seen one of those. If you remember, way back when, we fought against a Tangela. Perfect, absolutely perfect. We fought against a Tangela, against Erica, way back at the grass gym, long time ago. Well, now, we are going to try and catch this one. I'm really hoping it works. Okay, so now we do have 15 more Safari balls, so if this goes well, we've caught our own Tangela, and we can move on to the second area of the Safari Zone. It broke free, that's fine, we're still just throwing out Pokeballs. Eventually we'll catch it just like that. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so now there's our Tangela. And we are now finished the opening area of the Safari Zone. Wonderful. So, let's go on to the next area. Here you've got little arrows pointing you in the direction you need to be. What does this sign say? Area 2. Okay, perfect. Now, there are new Pokemon in this area. They are everywhere in a kind of a 4 squares of grass area from this little ladder, or stairs going up. But that is actually not where we want to go. We want to go up here and grab Carbos. Perfect. Well, we're not done yet. We've still got a long way to go. We need to come down here and back up here. And the reason is, well, this is a good start. So, what's Taurus? Taurus is a normal type that doesn't evolve, and no surprise, its name is Latin for bull. As a normal type, Taurus is really good. It's got high HP, attack, and defense, as well as good speed. But it's lacking in special. That's it. It learns Tackle at level 1. At 21, it learns Stomp. At 28, it learns Tail Whip. And at level 35, it learns Leer. There are a lot of TMs and HMs that it can actually learn, so I would suggest you do teach him some of the stronger TMs. It has a defensive disadvantage against fighting types, and no real offensive advantage to anything. Okay, perfect. Now let's try and grab Taurus. So we have still got a lot of Pokeballs left. We are going to try and catch it and hope it doesn't run away. Huh. Okay, well I guess that solves that. We are going to go grab this TM37. That's Egg Bomb. Very specialized. Honestly, I wouldn't even bother with it. And up here we have got a Max Potion. See, Egg Bomb is very specialized. And really, there are a lot of things that do the exact same job, but a lot better. Now, we still have at least one more we haven't seen yet, and 2 more we'd like to catch. You will be able to find both of them in this section of 4 squares of tall grass. So now it's just a matter of hunting these things down. We will do it, it just may take a little bit of time. That's okay though, as we've seen, we are hunting down that Taurus, and we're going to try and find the last remaining one we haven't seen yet, which is going to be a Scyther. But unfortunately, we are now out of time for the episode. So, this has been Rev taking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition. Thanks for watching. Till next time.